How's it going, guys? King Zay here. I'm new on YouTube, but the thing that I want to talk about that I feel like it's a big deal, but not a lot of people are making it a big deal, is depression, anxiety, and suicide thoughts. Before I start telling you my story, I want to give you guys some advice from my perspective. It's in my opinion, so I hope it's a good one. I know how it feels to feel alone. No one understands you. You feel like you're an outcast, but you're not. You're not the only one that's dealing with all these symptoms. And you always matter, and you always will matter to someone. Like, someone always cares about you. Even I care about you. I might not even know you, but I do care, because everyone should care. I'm not perfect, and I'm glad I'm not perfect. I'm gonna make mistakes, I'm gonna grow. I'm a human being. I don't know where I heard this from. I'm not sure, from a friend or someone. I choose to tell myself I dig myself deeper every day. But at the same time, it said on the quote, but if you start to take care of it, start to come back, what happens to that seed? The seed you put it on the ground and you dig it, right? Eventually what happens when it starts to get water, the sun, put all it needs, right? And eventually that seed, it eventually grows, because we mature. Time has its own place, but time never stops. And I'm gonna tell you my story that on September 18 or 19 in 2017, I thought that my life was gonna change. You might have like a perspective of what I'm talking about, but at the same time, we all have different blueprints. We all have different things that affect us, like things that might affect you might not affect me, might not affect you. What might affect you might not affect me. We all have different situations that we all feel, but at the end of the day, we all feel the same way. So mine was, I did something. It wasn't bad, but I was just scared of it, because I could barely take care of myself. Like, I can't take care of other people, you know. Like, I could barely handle my own situations, and I mean, it would have been a blessing, but I was just so scared. But myself of overthinking was making me anxious, nervous, closing myself out, because I was just scared of what could change my life forever. And because of it, I started doing drugs. Am I proud of it? No, but at that time I thought that was the only way out, but it wasn't. It made it even worse for me. I started to do things that I've never done before. I started repeatedly doing things, reassurance, and closing myself off from my friends. And from that, I learned who were my real friends. I lost a lot, but at the same time, I knew who were my true and real friends, meaning I always had a group called The Mains, and I'm glad that I still have them in my life. We might be separate from far away, but we still try to talk to each other, you know. We make jokes and everything, and I'm proud of that. We made that bond with each other in high school year, and it started to get worse. My overthinking, my anxieties, my depression. I have 75% more anxiety and anxiousness, and my 25% depression. As I said, I'm not a psychologist or therapist, but I talk to therapists, and that's what they have told me. But in my opinion, I felt like they didn't help me at all because when I went to my counselor, he only helped me out one time. I started to making appointments to him. I'm not sure if that he'll flake or not be on time, but he did that twice. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go to the professionals. And it gave me a feel and to see and the idea that I understand why the reason people do what they do. And when I was trying to seek for help for psychologists, me and my mom have called, and psychologists told me, wait in a month. What happens if I can't in a month? Like, what happens if I need it now? What happens if I try to kill myself that day? I'm not saying I'm suicidal now, but anything could have happened that day. And then I go to another psychologist. I need help. You're too old. We only take young people age 17. What does age have to do with anything? Like, that's not right. I went to another psychologist. Oh, we can't help you. Not in your specific area, meaning the problems that I was going through. Like, that makes no sense. This is why, I'm not saying all psychologists and therapists are the same, but I feel like it should change because a mental problem needs attention, meaning if something is happening to you, you should help them right away. Like, what happens if at that time, like, I could have done anything. I could have affected someone, helped, I don't know. And I'll be honest, at that time, I thought about it, ending it. I felt like it was an easy way. But then my mind started going through all these thoughts like, what's it gonna do? What is it gonna help you with by ending it? What are you gonna resolve? Just the pain go away? But the pain is from, you're not just gonna hurt yourself, but there's other people that, my mom, my dad, my brother, that it's gonna affect them a lot because they love me, and I was gonna hurt so many people. And it made me think, a friend of mine actually told me this because she gave me this idea. I asked her a question of something about suicide, and she told me, make a list of people who you're gonna hurt. She didn't know it was me, but at the time I just asked and I did a list, and that list was long. And I was like, I can't hurt the people that I love, so I need to fight. I'm a fighter. I fight for what I want and for what's right. In my mind, I want us to be perfect, but in this world, no one's perfect. If it was perfect, this world would be amazing, but it's not. We all have our unique ways to be, and I just want to spread positivity. And you do matter. We all do. I started to get even more depressed because I was into fitness. I was 150, but I also looked to 160. I was solid. I lost 20 pounds. That even got me more depressed, sad, not confident on myself anymore. I was scared to go outside. I was scared of everything. But at the time, I had a special someone in my life, and she helped me with it. My family, God. If it wasn't for God, my family, and the president of my life, I don't know where I'll be. I'll probably be, I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, I'm a fighter. I never give up. But at that time, I felt so alone, scared of everything. But thankfully that I have the people in my life. I'm blessed to be healthy again. Everything, a blessing to have an amazing job. The people that I know, I met more people, more honest people now than I did before. And you can do it. I know it's hard, but at the end, there's always the other side is always better. There's a bright future, there's a bright everything. You just have to fight for it, because it's like me. I like to vlog, so that's what I'm doing now. I like it because I want to help people. That's what makes me happy. And I hope this helped you and inspired you. And I hope things change. And do what makes you happy. And keep moving forward and don't look back anymore. The past is the past. The present is now, and the future is later. I love you guys. Hang loose.